Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Enjoying the day, not too cold, not too hot, and I have 3 cream pitchers, 2 stainless steel, both of which are available on my Amazon link under Show More under the video. And the first one, I put little tiny, let's just say there's like 60 or 70 layers of black and white paint in there. This one has maybe 10 or 12 because they're longer squeezes, like so. This one is got the most of all as far as wide paint goes. So we're going to try these 3 different pictures, and I might be jumping the gun to say that I think I figured out how to do the zebra pour, because I did one by accident a long time ago, and I haven't really gotten it again the way I did the first time by accident. So hopefully I'm right. Now what I want is, in spite of the fact that it should be black and white, I want some other colors in there also. And I have both black and white. I don't want that flapping into my painting. Okay, we got a breezy day here. I am going to let myself have both black and white sections and maybe some gold as well. And to spread the paint, I'm going to use the world's greatest, well, I think it's the world's greatest, paint spreading spatula. It is an OXO omelet turning spatula. It's available on my Amazon link underneath Show More. And I have never had a complaint. Everybody who's ever gotten one has been thrilled. So I recommend them. I've got glasses, and spreading white paint on canvas is never easy for me when it's bright sunshine. And it's been cold and kind of dark, but today it's bright sunshine. So I'm not going to worry too much about the edges. That white paint is nice and heavy. I could even use that for pillow paint if I wanted to, I think. I got a few things in my way. I'm not worried too much about the edges. I actually like to leave the edges undone because chances are good I'm going to use an edge catcher. And at that point, the paint will go down over the plastic, or it'll go down over the edge because it'll meet the plastic, and then I will rock the edge catcher to cover the edge with that. I can leave my paint heavy because I put GAC 800 in all of my fluid acrylic paint mixtures. My paint pouring recipe is below the video. I am trying to be as efficient as possible today because I am pretty well bummed out by the fact that people are telling me that it's not showing when they're watching the whole video and their thumbs up are disappearing. I think you guys probably know you can only give a thumbs up once, and if you hit it again, you can't, it will go away. So if you're not aware of that, that's a good thing to be aware of. Alright, I want to wipe this off, and I have my damp rag needs to go in the bucket, and my spatula needs to get wiped off so I can spread the black. I think I'm going to get another couple of spatulas at some point in time here. And I'm just going to fill in where I've got maybe just a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula right now, which are also available on the Amazon link. Much easier to just push that line of paint right into the other one without altering it too much. Some of this paint, I like the idea that it's heavy. That way when I put my next paint on, my stripes on, I got better chance of it flowing where I want it to flow. That's part of the plan. Let's wipe all that paint off on the edge of the canvas, and even use my finger to get it. I decided to put the paint in the containers ahead of time because I knew it was going to take me a while, and it did. It took me a few minutes. And I don't really want to make you guys watch me put paint in containers for a few minutes. Yeah, I just did the same thing again. Never mind. Alright, so I have some 24 karat gold mixed up with my regular pouring recipe, which is under the video, I think I mentioned. And I might just start this process by using the spatula. I really want a nice heavy layer because one layer of the gold doesn't usually cover by any stretch. But if it's in a nice level, if it's in a flow puddle, today's new non-words, it usually covers pretty well. don't actually want black in there. I don't want to start mixing things yet. Not that I won't, because I could... too late. Never mind. Let's just go for it then. That is a very heavy puddle of black. Excuse me, gold. Yeah, bat in 1,000. Oh well, never mind. So, since I don't waste much of anything if I can possibly help it, I'm just going to knock that off over here and not worry about it. And I'm going to wipe off my spatula so I don't come back and find it later with paint dried on it that leaves little trails when I try and use it. So keep your spatulas clean if you do use them. Alright, so this is the Here Goes Nothing. And my plan is to make my potential stripes, which doesn't look like there's nearly enough white in there. But we'll give it a try anyway. Hopefully one of the others will be better. Probably the bigger one. So let's just start out. And grab an edge catcher, maybe the longer one. Unstick it. Maybe we'll just bring it up there for right now. And instead of worrying about that this second, we'll just... So yes, so when the little drips go into the cup, make sure that you have more white than black, I guess. This is about tipping it. It's definitely not a ring pour, but it's definitely a traveling ribbon pour. I don't know if that gold will even be wasted or not. I'm going to want some more. If I don't tip it all now, wow, it's really covering a lot more ground than I was expecting it to. Which means I think I'm just going to give myself permission now. That's, you know what, that is definitely too much black at the beginning of that. So let's just remedy that right this second. And I don't have to fill it in next to each other, next to itself, because I have the rest of the canvas covered. It's up to me to make some interesting patterns out of what I've got. And I think I probably will. Somebody knock on some wood. So if I flow most of the first application, then it doesn't flow quite as far when I try and move the second batch, which is okay. And I am kind of winning this war as far as getting what I thought I was going to get. So I'm going to use the third cup just to see what that's going to do. And that's mixing and making more gray. That's weird. That's unexpected. But it's all a good experiment, and I'm liking my results so far. Anyway. Now I could throw that back into the canvas, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to let it go where it wants right now. Grab an OXO omelet turning spatula and take this paint off this edge. Where do I want it? I think that's a good place for it, right there. Just let it relax right off the spatula. So far so good. Maybe not total zebra, but still cool. So far, this is the one that's making me happiest. Now, I don't actually have to tip anything because of that GAC 800. Trying to pick my areas a little bit anyway. See what I've got, what I want. I like stripes, we know that about me. That's not an edge catcher. Come on. I'm probably headed somewhat in a difficult direction because I want that paint to go two ways over the edge. And I am going to let the edge catcher push some paint right back onto the canvas. I'm not minding the tricolors or the drips. And I think that drip over there that's headed for you guys will just go right over the edge right now, perfectly. And then I can decide what I want to do with what I've done. And if there's anything else, like using some paint, this is anomalous, but it's also kind of cool. It adds a little something something. Sometimes I don't mind having some gray at all. I like it. So I'm very close to being done with this this somewhat successful zebra-esque. I want a little bit more of that zigzagging line right there. I want to make sure that I can do, I think, some more white. Where's my white? Just trying to take note where certain marks are and let them become cohesive, if that's possible. Yes, I like that. See if there's some more I'll do the same thing. Wouldn't have minded a little more black in there. Like I said, I don't have to tip at this point, and I really like all of that. I've got more paint, but whether I want to use it or not on this, I don't think so. Just a little bit on that edge. Let it fall right down over. My edges are fairly well covered. I like this. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, reminding me, reminding you, if you go to my channel, there's over 1,200 videos there, and if you search out playlists, to find all playlists, look for created playlists, you will find them organized by genres. Ooh, nice cells. By genres, like stripes or scapes or swipes or orbs or gardens or shovel and dustpan pours or scoops. There's a bunch of them. In any case, I'm pretty happy with this, and I will be playing with this method again. I torched to release the bubbles in the paint and also to potentially make patterns. This is simple, but it's dramatic, and I'm really pleased with what I've done, and I'm planning on doing it again. I'm not sure how much gray I'm going to get out of those, but I like the shape of everything, and I would be happy to have this hanging on my wall if I didn't already have 1,000 paintings there. Which reminds me, I do sell my artwork, and my email address is directly under the video should you want to contact me. I also give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I'm always happy to meet you guys, and if you need information about that, use the same email. I don't think I'm going to tip in the end because I like where my marks went. So this is definitely cool. I am extremely well pleased with this. And I'm going to try and find my card while you guys stare at that. Hopefully it's the most pleasing way up. We'll see. And there's over 85,650 subscribers as of today when I was last checking. And I don't like that little mark there, so it can go away. And the gold covered pretty well where it's at, and I'm happy about that. And if it's not, I can always pour some more on right quick, which might be right now. Just let some fall down over the edge where I've got a couple of gaps. So, what should I tell you guys? The end screens of the video in the last 20 seconds will show you next month's drawing prizes on the exhibition video. So, in March, there will be a choice of 15 paintings, and whoever wins the drawing will get to pick 3 of them, which is pretty cool. I've got painty fingers all over my crib sheet. I told you about the recipe under the video. Teespring clothing, all over print t-shirts and leggings. And you can find Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. Instagram, I post my new artwork there a lot of times. I told you about the Amazon link. It's at no added cost to you, and it helps me up. It helps me out. Please give me a thumbs up, and know that if you want my channel to stay, something is wrong with how things are working. Your thumbs up may not always show. You should only press them once. If you're not getting notifications, you might want to check that. And watching the videos longer is the only thing supposedly that tells the YouTube algorithm that I'm worth having more people see by them posting me in places where more people can find me. I tried some advertising, spent 50 bucks. It worked for about 15 minutes, and I don't have that kind of money. So I need your help. And if you want to help me, check out Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more. If you want to check out my Fine Art America goodies, there's like lots of them there. Very cool. Shower curtains and duvet covers, pillows. Anything you might ever want to see created into a product, you let me know. And if it's not there already, I will add it. So that's a cool idea. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is where I have put the so far so good edited versions of YouTube artworks. And they are more often than not priced. I love you guys. There's 85,000 of you, 500, 650 I think I said, and I'm going to let you go because I just noticed I didn't set my timer. And I bet you're gone, or very nearly gone. And I'll get up on my little stool in a second and tell you again, I love you. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying, woohoo, we got the zebra poured down. And maybe I'll just do a black and white, although I really like it with that gold. I think this is stunning, and I'm really pleased with myself. All right, you guys, you're still here, and I'm zoomed out as far as I can go. I promised somebody at some point in time that I would probably try and give you guys a close-up, and I'm not sure that that's going to work, especially since I've got a camera strap and other straps that'll make it really difficult to keep them out of the painting. But I'm going to try. Where are those little cells? Where are those beautiful little cells? Not to mention, I'm afraid I might make you seasick. Anyway, so there's my first try. I won't be doing this again because I'm holding up all kinds of cords as I do this. And I'll see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, trying new camera angles, and it's fun, but it's difficult. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Let me find that button that says I'm not recording anymore.